Hey guys, hope you guys are good. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be spotlighting an animator that I went to school with, and we're just going to have general chats on literally everything. But yeah, continue watching. Hi guys, like I said, today's episode I'm going to be spotlighting an animator, and today I have Lebo, who went to the animation school with me. When I was in third year, she was like in second year, so she was like a year below me. But yeah, here she is. Please introduce yourself. What are you doing? Who are you? You know, all the necessary details.
All right. Hi, I'm Lebo and I. I am an animator at a studio called Made by Radio at the moment, but I'm also trying my best to get shows out there, pitching competitions, and hope to one day open my own studio.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
so, what do you do at Made by Radio?
I'm the 2D animator, so traditional animation also, so frame by frame. And yeah, we just do a bunch of animations, mainly for overseas clients, because overseas pays. And yeah, so that's what I do for now.
Okay, so you said you do 2D, and obviously with having gone to TAS, it was like mostly 3D. So how did you then like make that transition, like from graduating as like a 3D artist sort of, and then into like getting a 2D job?
I think I was one of the lucky ones because literally, TAS was like the most expensive meet and greet. And you're studying for the name more than anything. Because as much as it's like, it's very like 3D orientated, they put our showreels up at the end of the year. And I got a job off of my 2D project in first year. So in the back of my
Wow, I'm so impressed. Not you making waves in first year already. So you must like really enjoy like 2D. Like, I mean, if you were like getting the ground ready, like hitting the ground ready and stuff, like then you like, wow, that is so impressive from first year, bro. Kudos to you. Like I am so proud. But yeah, another question I had was like as a black girl, obviously, like when you went and you told your parents that okay, I want to do animation, like how did they take that?
I'm glad because I grew up with my dad only, and he had one rule. It was, you can study whatever you want as long as you pass. And, you're not repeating grades. So do what you need to do as long as I see results, it was the deal between like my dad and me and my brother. So that's what I told him I want to do animation, and he was like, cool, I know nothing about that. Get me a school, get me what it needs for you to go through.
So they were like supportive and stuff, like during the entire journey, just dealing, because remember TAS was like incredibly hectic in terms of like the hours and whatever. And I think like for me, my parents were like, oh my gosh, like why are you making us get here at school at 4 a.m? Like they were just like super stressed, but like they did it because like it's too late now to like back out. But like did they also support you in that way?
Yeah, because as you know, most nights you had to. I was one of those people. I was sleeping over at school. I'm like, today I'm going to sleep over, then I'm going to go home tomorrow, and then today I'm going to sleep over, and then I'm going to go home tomorrow, kind of thing, just to get work done. So it was really hectic, and they weren't sitting there like, she's probably out there doing drugs. Nah, they were like, cool, we know you. You're probably at school just working. Probably even though our parents are, they're always just like, this one, doing nonsense. But like, I'm glad they're like, okay, do what you need to do to pass as long as they're seeing results.
Okay, great. So with like, studying at the animation school, like how did you find that experience for you? Like overall, like first year, second year, third year, like was there anything challenging? At any point, did you ever feel like giving up, or did you like lose your passion for it?
I think first year is like the best year. It's the time of your life. You're meeting people who finally have like the same mindset as you. You're going through it with like a bunch of people who understand what you're going through. So it's one of the best. I think first year was the best year for me because we also, as it was more of a balance, more like a 60-40 when it comes to 3D and 2D. And as much only 2D once a week, and then the rest of the week is 3D, which kind of sucked because that's what I was here for. I was here for 2D training. That's what, they sell you the dream. They sell you the whole, we're gonna teach you everything. And then you're there and you're like, open day is amazing. Oh my gosh, this is the best time of my life. It's going to be the greatest time of my life. And then you get there and you're stressed. You're like running off for 2 hours of sleep a day. And you just need to survive. Legit. So first year was better because now you're also having fun in the process. They make you do so many mediums. And then second year, I think that's when you start to see the cracks. That's when you're like, cool, let's go, we're doing the things. And then they're like, cool, the whole thing has to be 3D. And then you're like, not what I came for. Okay. And it's like, so what are we doing for 2D? And it's like, we're doing a comic. And you're like, anyone can, you don't need animation to draw a comic. And it's like, no, it's for storytelling. And then you're like, okay. And then third year, 2D was never an option.
What? I thought with your year, didn't you guys get to do 2D films? Because I think with the 2D films being introduced in third year, started with us. We had one group that did a 2D film, and I think that if they had to fail, they were never gonna allow that. So luckily they did well, and then I think in your year they did allow you guys, right? Or did they not?
No, we weren't allowed to do any 2D film. I think we were an ambitious group. Obviously, this is coming off the cuff of Into the Spider-Verse, so everyone is hybrid. We can do both. What if we do both? So then, they pick the teams, and then obviously, as much as they say we're going to divide the teams equally, and there's the star group that they know they're going to get a film out of, and there's the groups they're like, just pass though. That's all you need to do. Hopefully. Do your thing. And even worse, we're class of 2020. So there's all fun and games until
actually.
COVID
how
hit.
Did you deal with that? Oh my, how was that?
It was stressful. It was very dreadful half the time because you're basically doing a film with people who aren't there.
Oh.
and that thing of you're in class for a reason. You could, even if you had I was one of those kids. I had a computer at home. That could handle the 3D software, but I was I'd rather sleep over at school and do the work because then I know I have people who are going to be hey, oh, this is good, this is bad. You have camaraderie. But now everyone's in different places. Our production manager went missing for 1 month. Legit, we couldn't get a hold of him for 1 month.
No. The production manager is the person who has to hold the team together. What are you doing? Disappear in third year? I'd be so mad. I would hunt them down.
It was at some point I had to, because I was Vice, and they were okay, you have to take the role now, you're production manager. And then I think it was the remote was terrible. They even introduced what's it called? A therapist, a counselor. Yeah. So every Tuesday or every Thursday you had to sit for an hour in these council sessions. And at the beginning, it's people just there. We're just here because we have to be here. Yes, we're fine. We're trying our best. We're getting shit out. And then towards the end, towards August, July, then it's heartbreaking because now you're hearing teammates breaking down, being this is so fucking hard. And you're you understand? And he also trying to keep it together as production manager, just being dude, I understand. What do you need? I can't help you. I'm over here behind the screen and that's all I can do. And it's do you need less work? Do you need time? But it's we don't have time.
You don't
It
have
needs to be
time.
done.
They told me
There's
that
no
like they didn't
time.
even extend the deadline for you guys, like despite the whole COVID and lockdown. Because remember when it was like level 5, like when lockdown started, like we couldn't be anywhere. We had like an 8 p.m. curfew. So like the fact that they didn't extend like your deadline for you guys, that's crazy. Because you at school from like Feb, and then the film has to be like rendered and everything. Like for us, the D-Day was 7th November or something like that. So like I can only imagine how you guys felt. I'm so sorry, man. Like damn, like that must be so traumatic. Like I'm sure after passing, you were like, let me just breathe. I don't want to touch 3D. I don't want to be anywhere near a computer. Like I am too traumatized. I hear you. I'm so sorry.
No,
Yeah,
it
I
was
got that
bad.
too. Imagine. Yeah. No ways.
Even towards the end, they extended the deadline by 3 days, and we're like, what are we gonna do with 3 days?
Honestly, what are you gonna do with 3 days? What is 3 days?
And then they're like, okay, cool. We extended by 3 days. And then we submitted. I think in the Joburg side, all the 2020 films got archived. They're not even on YouTube.
He vaulted your phones?
Yeah, they're in the void. They're in the task void, and there's nothing you can do about it. So it's only, and worse, they kept saying like, why are you guys struggling so much? Cape Town is doing so well.
Of
And then
course, of
I think
course. They always
one
compare
of
us to Cape
the,
Town.
and we're just sitting there like, do you understand? Like, there's people here from Soweto, there's people here who came from Victoria, there's people from far.
Bro.
We're traveling to get here. We're
And trying to
tired. We're
make it
trying to do our
work.
things. And then they're like, why are you guys struggling? And then even I think one of the like one of the other people at TAS were like, okay, let me just keep it real for you. Cape Town has money. Everyone, all the students at Cape Town
Yeah.
most likely have computers at home,
Yeah.
that facilitates these things. And they were fine, and they just have the money for it. And
Yeah.
if you don't have the money, now you have to go get a school computer. And if the school computer is not up to scratch, so that's you. That's all you have. So
Damn.
then it was
That's
rough.
that's actually insane. And now that you're mentioning it, let's actually talk about how like they compared like Joburg to Cape Town, like because there's two campuses, obviously. It's the Joburg one, it's the Cape Town one, and like every year our assignments, everything we did, would always be like compared to them. I mean, obviously, like for you, like as an individual, I mean, it probably did bother you, but like how about like you guys, like as a class, like what was the overall feeling? Like did you guys like rise up to the occasion and be like, yeah, we want to beat Cape Town? Or was it like do you guys have like feelings of like jealousy that they're always comparing us to Cape Town? Like how did your class like respond to that?
I think it was more of a thing of like, what are we doing wrong,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Because it's like, okay, Cape Town's doing so well. They're under the same circumstances. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck? What are we doing wrong? Because, and then you start thinking about like, maybe it's their lecturers. But granted, we have great lecturers also at Johannesburg campus. So then you're just like, what are they doing? What are they doing right?
Yeah.
And can they help us on that? But we went on like, we're sharing lecturers, so they can't even say like, oh no, this lecturers, because both of the campus's lecturers were helping us out. So then it was just a matter of, at some point, we were on that mentality of like, come on guys, we have to beat Cape Town this year. And then it was like a threshold, and then people were just like, pass. That's all we need
Just to
at
pass.
this point. Pass. That's all we want is pass.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's all that matters at the end of the day. I think with us, like, we didn't really care. It was like maybe in first year, yeah, we're like, oh, why do you guys keep comparing us to Cape Town? I think we even brought it up, and then the principal, who I cannot name, obviously, was like, no, it's just, yeah, like, just, he waffled on, and it was just like, okay, but this isn't making sense. Like, I think like Joburg deserves as much of a chance as like Cape Town, because I think originally, from what I know, is that like Cape Town was the first campus, and then we were like the baby sister or baby brother. So there were like really high standards set for us, and then we had to like meet them. But I think what we have like over Cape Town is we have like Panda and Terrence, who are like the best of the best. They got like headhunted mid-second year. They are like working for overseas companies. I think Terrence works at like Sony or something like that, and I was just like, wow, like at least we have that. Like our name has a little bit of clouds, which is like amazing, because I mean, yo guys, the comparing, yeah, no, like even with our films, yo, shame. But yeah, back to it. So with your film, like your third year film, were you in the all-star group, or were you in the other groups?
Okay, I was in the, like, we were in the all-star group, the group that I was like, oh no.
Yes, that means
Yeah,
you were like
that thing
performing really well.
I was doing great. Like, as much as some things where you're like, yo, I wish there was more 2D. I was having fun with the material. Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna still do what I need to do, but and I'm not gonna suck at it because I don't like 3D. No, I'm gonna do my best to get that out as well.
But I can't
So
believe
we're in the
you
all-star
guys.
group. Yeah, but even the all-star group got archived. So
None of your films. Nobody's like, I can't even be like, I'm gonna link this in the description box. You guys don't have films to show at all. Damn.
2020, it's Cape Town campus since fall.
No, that is so unfair. I'm so upset for you guys. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if you like, when you look back, like, I don't know about you, like, but me, when I look back and I look at like our film, I'm like, we could have done so much better if we had more time. I don't know if you like also feel like that, like when you look at your film, like do you like just cringe a little bit, or like do you feel like you're proud?
I haven't looked at it in like a solid 3 years. Not gonna lie to you, because even nowadays with like showreels, I'm just like, I'm not putting that there. I don't want to do 3D. I haven't opened, like if I'm opening Maya, I'm opening it to mock up a scene for my 2D scene, and I'm closing it. Nothing is rendered, and I just screenshot and leave. Legit. Yo, I can't look at like Maya. No, not anymore. Yeah, no, not again.
Well,
But
if you
yeah.
don't mind, I would like to see your 2D reel, because obviously, since you are not doing that, do you mind showing it to us and just taking us through, things you've done, etc., etc.
Okay,
Cool.
I can. I can show you. I do have my showreel. I just need to open it. So this is where the editing magic happens, hopefully, because I'm just trying to get it
Yeah.
together.
Okay. Don't wow.
This is my 2022 showreel. So this is the first year film that I did.
Wow.
These are other work I do
Wow,
at the
dude.
studio.
It's so pretty.
And these are like Instagram videos that I did by myself.
You are so
Just to-
good. Oh my gosh. Wow, dude. Damn. And this is all hand drawn.
Yeah, this is all like Toon Boom, frame by frame. And yeah, the last one is like a snippet from we did the Chumalachong, what's it, the 48-hour challenge.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we did like a little thing also there.
Wow. I am like so impressed, because I mean, for one, like you know, when you start off like in your whole like career journey, like just even with going to TAS, you know how to draw, you're interested in that. And I think for some of us, the reason why we end up going into like 3D is because like you kind of just lose that passion for 2D, especially because you don't do it as much. And then like drawing isn't fun anymore. I remember in first year, like it was anatomy all day, every day. Tinas made sure that we were like, you know, and I feel like with some of us, we just lose our passion and then you just end up going to 3D and that becomes your thing. But for you to like stick it out and then be really good, like, bro, you are doing amazing. Like, I am so proud. Like, wow. Like, it looks so good. It looks so good. It deserves to be on TV somewhere. The world needs to see it. Like, I'm so proud of you. Wow, dude. Sure. Wow.
No, thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's the plan. The plan is to get shows out there and hopefully do something with that. Yeah.
Damn. So besides your work, you're like doing like stuff on the side for like your Instagram and all of that. Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I mean, you're for sure gonna get the views and you're gonna get the opportunities in Jesus' name. You're gonna make it. You are going to make it. I am rooting for you. I am proud of you, and I wish you the best. Cause like I am so impressed. Like I rarely see like 2D portfolios that are like to like a really good standard. So like wow, dude. Like wow. I'm speechless. You are just wow. Oh my gosh. Wow.
I don't even know what to do. Thanks. Yeah, but yeah, that's a fact.
Well, if you don't mind, you're gonna have to send me the link to your that thingy to your showreel because I'm assuming it's on YouTube and it looks good because I want the people to see it. They need to see it because you deserve your flowers and I'm gonna make sure you get them. But yeah,
I'll send you the link.
cool. So I wanted to ask you if, like, how have you found, like, transitioning, like, from graduating to now working, like, in terms of, like, work pressure and, like, TAS pressure? Because we were under a lot of pressure back at TAS, and then, like, you know, with working, did being, like, under that much pressure, TAS, like, help you with being disciplined and having, like, a proper work ethic when it came to your job? Like, how have you been handling that?
The pressure at task just is nowhere near the pressure I have at work at the moment. I feel like they overdid it. They like put the deadline so close together. They're like, "Oh, you're gonna have this project, this project, this project, this project due at the exact same time." But then what they don't tell you is when you work at a studio, it's a team effort. You're not doing the character design and the environment design and the layout and I'm literally I go in, there's already a style frame, there's already a character design, there's phonemes, they give me everything I need to animate. And then I animate, color it in, and then I don't even have to be like, yo, like sometimes I am part of like the comp team, sometimes I'm not. So I'm just like animate, send through, they're like, cool. Feedback here and there, you do the feedback. Cool, thanks. That's the end of that project. You can do this project, you can do this project. You see, because then it's not like, obviously there are times where, the job has multiple projects going on at the same time. And you're like, okay, cool, this is not going on. But then it's still like, cool, as much as we have multiple projects, we're going to be, if there's 5 of you, 3 of you are going to be on A, 2 of you are going to be on B. So it's not like, and they think it through. They're not going to be like, yeah, the most complicated one, yeah, we're just going to give it to 2 people. No, they're going to be like 3 for the complicated, 2 for the simple stuff, which is much less pressure than like, you have to do a whole production by yourself. No help from concept to editing. It's just you. So that doesn't happen in like the studio lifestyle. So yeah, it's like there's pressure for working than it is at sets.
And then with your hours, like, do you guys, like, where you working, like, do you ever have to like work late? Because I know with being an animator, like our jobs are like very demanding. So, like, do you ever feel like, well, if you're like where you work does like sometimes require for you to like work late or come in on weekends? And then like, how do you find like balancing your work life with like your personal life?
I think at where I work, luckily we have great production managers who like make sure everybody gets things done on time, or like you have the right amount of time to do things. You don't have, it's not like the test here 1 week to create 7-second animation. No. There's like, they give you time. They give you lots of time. So then it's also a thing of, I work from home because like I'm working remotely at the moment. So I don't have to go to studio, which is another time. Like we have extra time. I wake up, brush my teeth, eat breakfast, and I sit at my desk and I'm at work kind of thing. So they give us enough time. The hours are like 9 to 6. And then you have an hour of lunch break. You just say lunch and you can go do that. So the hours are pretty decent, also not too like long. And so far, I haven't had to work like serious overtime. Maybe you resubmit something at 7 o'clock, like instead of 6 o'clock. So I think it's not like serious. Like you have to come in on weekends. You have to come in on. Nah, it's just work. And then when it's work time, you will have enough time to do the work if you're doing the work.
Okay.
So it's pretty chill in that sense. Yeah.
Cool. That is wow. Like, I mean, I wish, but yeah. And then my last question for you was just like, how did you navigate it, like as a Black girl? Because obviously, like there weren't many of us. Like in my year, there were 3, and they would confuse us all the time. Were they 4 in my year or in your year?
Yeah, in my year there was 4.
Yeah. But yeah, how did you navigate that, and any tips and tricks, or like for like maybe let's say there's a Black girl watching this and she wants to go to the animation school, like what advice would you give her in terms of like how you navigated it? What would you like if you had to look back or maybe like do it again? What wouldn't you do and what would you do again?
I think as a Black girl navigating to the animation school, I think we were like pretty accepted. Like there was no like super like, oh, you're a girl. Oh, yeah. As long as you have the skill for something, people will respect you. If you can draw, you can draw. No one's going to be like, yo, you can't draw. Blah, blah, blah. So as long as you know what, like learn, choose something that you're really good at and like focus on that. If you're a good texturer, focus on that. If you're an all-rounder, focus on all-round things. But you can, the animation school isn't that bad when it comes to like navigating it through as like a Black girl. As a student is a whole other thing. But it's navigatable. It is kind of like disheartening being like, cool, there's only 4 of us. There we're chilling, but I think hopefully it's on the up and up. I hope to see more and more Black women going into animation. Even now, at my studio, I'm the only Black girl there. Yeah, so it's
I mean, I'm one of the Black girls, so I hear you.
Yeah. So now I'm just like, cool, as long as what I like is like, there's no like, oh, she's a girl, she won't animate as good. It's like, we know you can animate. We're not gonna beat around the bush. Just do your job, and no one's gonna be like, hiring was bad. But like, as long as you know what you want to do it well. Obviously, in some things, I feel like now there's more opportunities for Black women and women in animation because they're trying to lift those numbers. So hopefully in the future, like I'm seeing like studios run by women like Kaglau, and it's looking like it's going in the right direction when it comes to Black women in animation. And I'm excited to see more. I hope to be one of those like, oh, she was one of the first. But like, still need to put the work out there. Still need to do my best. Yeah, so I still have to push. That's all you have to do. You just have to push.
Cool. Well, thank you for coming and doing this video with me. I really appreciate it. If anything, I think it's so important to like just highlight, especially Black voices or Black women mostly in animation, because there's so few of us. And, you know, I just want people to know that we do exist and we are out there, and, you know, just to be inspired. Like literally after looking your showreel, I'm just like, wow, like maybe I'll just pick up my Wacom and draw. I don't know. I'll see. I mean, I haven't drawn in a year, but maybe. And maybe someone else will be like, maybe I should do animation. And, you know, I'm really glad that you came and you gave me your time. So yeah, thank you so much for coming here. And yeah, thank you. Like really, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, just like be on the lookout. We're all working on projects.
Yeah.
And one of the projects I was working on has been picked for Annecy, with the road to Annecy. Yeah, my big world has been picked. So we're gonna go to France. Hopefully, I'm gonna get my face into people's minds and just be like, oh yeah, I'm alive.
Who knows?
I did work in Africa.
With Glenn Keane, you know, like how other people have done.
Really? Oh, that's the plan. Hopefully, I see him and I won't fangirl too much, but I hope. Yeah, I hope to do like I'm hoping for like even like the My Big World production is like all Black women, so like that's what we're pushing. So yeah, hope to do more things.
Cool. Thank you so much once again. And yeah, this is the end of the video today, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as I will be bringing more animators here, more interesting people, like how Lebo was. And please go and follow Lebo on her Instagram and show some support, show some love. I will link everything in the description box, and I will see you guys the next time. Thank you guys. Bye.